Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across this video where people are kind of worried about the incoming president, right? Even the union also. I mean, think trade union are also worried about the incoming president. And I am asking, why are you worried? Were you sleeping when you voted, when you casted your vote? You were not sleeping. You all woke up and said that you are going to vote for this man. Even while people were trying to let you all know about his policies and all that, you all felt like it was not important to know all that. And why he was also talking about, Project 2025 was everywhere, and all of you refused to read it and digest it. Now you are worried about what is going to happen when it comes to probably businesses and all that. Man, you lie. You cannot be worried. You are better. What do they call that? Like better buy your belt and put it on, because it's really going to be a very great one. And when I say great, I mean amazing one, because you all woke up and saw the qualified person and said, no, we are choosing this person. And now you are trying to also tell us that you are worried. You cannot be worried. You all should be ready for the outcome of what you voted in. And is it going to be tough? It's going to be tough. But yeah, I really cannot wait. I mean, like, he is not yet the president, like incoming in few weeks, but you all are already screaming. Let's get into this video.
We need a president who's going to protect our jobs, protect our families, and put America first. We support President Trump and his commitment to prioritizing the long-term sustainable success of our industry, his commitment to making America great again. It is with great honor on behalf of the Steelworkers for Trump, I would like to officially endorse Donald J. Trump to be the next president of the United States of America. Thank you.
Last night, President-elect Trump also voiced his opposition to the deal. I guess, obviously we had you guys join us here at Hudson today, primarily to sort of speak to a wider audience, especially down here in D.C. In terms of, are there one or two things that you really want to make sure that sort of this wider audience should know about this deal in terms of your perspectives, especially as the people who are either working in the plants or living in the communities where these plants are such a major part of?
So for me, yeah, very frustrated with the news that came out last night. I thought, I didn't think that, I didn't expect that to come out. So that was like a gut punch. But I'd like them to know that, whatever, I would like to sit down and talk to them and find out what other plan they have if they don't like this deal. What's better? What other ideas that you have that's going to be better than that? Because we don't have one. I can't think of another better idea in the investments. And I just want them to realize that, they say these things in the media, and the stance that they take is going to affect thousands of steelworkers' jobs. That's very frustrating to me, to potentially lose these jobs for these families. And maybe I just wish they would talk to the people that actually are affected by this. I didn't think that, I didn't expect that to come out. So that was like a gut punch. But
because you voted with your whiteness rather than voted with your union. It feels like a gut punch because you betrayed your union. That's what you did. You voted with whiteness. Couldn't possibly stomach the idea of having a black woman president. No. You couldn't have that. So you voted with your whiteness. And it got you exactly what it got you. Now, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. And you have no one to blame but yourself. Since when did union members think the Republicans are for them? They've never been for you. Never. They've never been for unions. Republicans have always been the home of big business, and big business wants maximum profits with little payout to the workers that actually make them the money. Unions were put in place and created to stop guys like Donald Trump. Oh, You think Trump is your ally. You merely adopted the Trump. He's an asshole. Racist. He was bankrupting mom and pop construction companies before you were even a man. By then, it was nothing to him but business. Republicans betray you because the money belongs to them. So you got found out. You did. And it's going to get worse. How are you going to go to your union and tell them, hey, buck up, guys. We'll get them the next time. Are you going to ever get over that bullshit? Stop voting with small interest and not thinking of the collective? Probably not. That's probably way out of your wheelhouse. Way out of it. Every single time I see a union worker voting for a Republican, I think, you obviously don't like your job, do you? The party of deregulation, which makes it less safe for you to work in those places. The party of big business tax subsidies that they never seem to push down to the workers. The party of, hey, just move out of America. That way you can make more profits. Never mind the American worker. But y'all really did believe he was going to bring back manufacturing jobs because he said it. Not because he actually did it, but because he said it. And now look at you, sitting on a stage, all forlorn. Of course, we're all going to feel the pinch, myself included. But union workers that voted for Trump are just like veterans that voted for Trump to me. You know better. This isn't the first time you played this game. You know better. But did you learn? No. No, you didn't. No, you did not. All of you unions that decided to sit out this election, you know he's going to get you, right? That man can't stand unions. I mean, he said he couldn't. This isn't something I'm making up. This is something he actually said. And now you have to worry about how to put food on the table. But did you think about all of that when you were standing up there endorsing that idiot? Of course you didn't. No, you didn't. So you went into a voting booth fully understanding that you were voting for a man that did not like unions, and you could have figured this out had you done any research. You're a union leader, dude. So, in the immortal words of Bane, and then, when it is done, and your jobs are ashes, then you have Trump's permission to cry.
Hey, y'all, I know Trump's supposed to be a good man, you know, good Christian man, full of family values, and I know that a lot of y'all are having doubts about why you voted for him now, and a lot of y'all are like, you know, in the find out phase of shit and very worried. There's people right now saying, please don't deport the Mexicans. We need to build our homes because we need to pick our fruit and veggies. They're already having regrets voting for that motherfucker. But here's the truth about Trump. Trump's psychopathy is not new. We've seen malignant narcissists operate throughout history. The Roman Caesars, Leopold, Hitler, Stalin. Oh, there's so many. They all had personalities of malignant narcissists. Trump is known for admiring another famous white supremacist narcissist, Hitler. Trump uses Hitler's messaging in many of his hate speeches. One recent example, they are poisoning the blood of America. Speaking about brown and black immigrants. Same thing Hitler said about the Jews. Trump is on record now for telling and constantly repeating over 40,000 fucking lies to the American people. But that's okay. The media is not really talking about it. Millions of Americans died because Trump politicized COVID. And I do mean millions. People are anti-vaccine now because Trump politicized it. Who politicizes a fucking pandemic but the fucking devil? Nobody. He is an inhumane monster of a person. People are anti-planet Earth now because Trump politicized it. People are more racist now, more misogynist now, more xenophobic now. The list goes on and on and on. Trump is normalizing the most evil things about humankind. Trump has normalized the spirit of bigotry, selfishness, greed, division, entitlement, privilege, arrogance, and it's growing exponentially every single fucking day. People voted for greed over humanity and corruption over justice. Because of Trump, people now prefer fear and hate over love and empathy. Because of Trump. People voted for greed over humanity and corruption over justice. Because of Trump. People prefer fear and hate over love and empathy. Because of Trump. Christians now prefer Trump, the Antichrist, over Jesus Christ. But they're not in the cult, y'all. Don't worry. Of course they're not. Yes, Trump has manipulated America's love of fear and hate in order to get elected, and it worked very well. He was smart enough to know that that is America's weakness. Trump doesn't give a shit about Christians. Trump doesn't give a fuck about family values or conservative values. Doesn't give a rat's ass about the border or anything else. Trump is a professional manipulator and exploiter. These things are obvious. He only cares about three things, y'all. Money, power, and winning. And he has demonstrated this his whole entire life. Trump wants us all to believe that minorities are the problem in America. But the reality is there's only one minority in America. That is the actual fucking problem. Billionaires. Trump points to minorities as the problem to hide the real problem of fucking billionaires' greed. Like Trump, Elon, Bezos. Now we have 730 billionaires living and operating in America. Just 4 American billionaires now have a combined wealth of $1 trillion fucking dollars. Billionaires have more fucking money than they could ever fucking need. Greed is off the charts in America, and it's only growing. Today's billionaires' wealth and greed is unregulated and highly protected. If billionaires were just taxed fairly, the same amount as everybody else, most of America's suffering could end if we used those taxes properly. Could end hunger, could end homelessness, could end unaffordable health care. Millions of lives and pain could stop and be saved. Americans voted for Trump, who plans to commit the greatest grift the world has ever seen on American citizens. He will allow the world's richest men to rob Americans of all their basic resources, give all those extra tax dollars to line the pockets of billionaires. Now he has packed his cabinet with billionaires. January will mark the beginning of a new America, a new greed-based culture and system of government that will be solely dominated by inhumane, corrupt billionaires and psychopathic Trump loyalists. This, if not stopped, will eventually lead to the elimination of our middle class, and it will cost millions of American lives because Trump's regime will economically and oppress Americans. There will be a new revamped predatory healthcare system that will cater exclusively to the rich. They will literally be eating the poor. Just to give you one little example of what's happening right now. American citizens pay for Social Security their entire fucking lives through payroll taxes, only for a South African billionaire immigrant, Elon, to come along and tell those American citizens they aren't allowed to receive money from a system they've already paid into because the richest man on earth wants to be taxed less, and he wants to rob us and line his fucking pockets, get as many fucking of those dollars as he can in contracts and in other ways to serve his ambitions while he neglects us. Elon is now worth $500 billion fucking dollars, and he is doing not a goddamn thing to help anybody but himself, just like Trump. But y'all voted to fuck yourself in the ass, so enjoy it. Congrats, America, KKK. That old colonizing spirit based on greed and hate has brought you to this day. Waller in it.
So this is all I got from this video, and it's really amazing how this man is not yet the president. I mean, like we have sorry for this credits. We have like some weeks, right? Or let's say a month till he becomes the president. But like everywhere is shaking. I mean, life is moving left and right and front. Why? Because people refuse to listen. All these were, I think they were all avoidable, like, but some people do not read, some people do not listen, some people do not hear, some people do not even want to understand, because I don't know what was on their mind. I think some people wanted change, but they did not ask themselves, what kind of change do we want, right? So we are like, we just wanted the economy to be better because we feel like he's going to do a better job. Some said this country cannot be handled by a black woman, right? Some said he's very good when it comes to business. So he knows how to, bring the country back and the rest of it. It looks like some people really did not know why that man did. Not like he did great during his tenure, but like, there was a lot of cash flow, or there was a lot of money left, right? Because you all know that before each president leaves this, I mean, like, presidential seat, there is a money in the bank for the incoming president to use to, sort out things and all that. So there was a lot of money for him left by Obama, right? And he got into the office and squandered the money. And now I don't understand why some people are very ignorant. I don't know. Because people actually were on the streets trying to educate people, trying to enlighten people. For some already had it in mind that they are going to betray themselves, which they did. And now we are hearing different stories about we don't want to separate mothers and child. If you are illegal in the country and your child is legal, you are going home with your child. So you can imagine that kind of story. All these things were the things he made clear. He did not hide any of them. Just that some people refused to listen, And now some are looking for him to blame. Yet he is not yet in the office. I just don't understand. Like, he is not yet in the office, but his policies already are making waves, right? His cabinet. You can imagine. I don't understand how someone that won the best for the country came up with those cabinets. Bunch of But yeah, I mean, you all already voted for this, and you cannot take back your vote. So everybody, we have to, like Mr. Thomas said, it's going to also hurt people that look like me, because the intention was not to allow him to be they wanted something better for everybody. But the rest people that they were thinking of were not also thinking about them. So it's going to hurt us, and it's going to hurt you people too, right? Because people thought, we do not deserve anything better. So for that reason, let's do it our way. And your way is about to hurt your butts. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.